Hello again, everyone. Tonight this is just going to be a video response to a question I had about the intake manifold bolt location for a 307. So as you can see, we have our air cleaner removed. There's our carburetor. Now here's the valve cover, and we're on the driver's side here. And the first one towards the front, there's an arm that runs from the alternator bracket to the intake manifold, and as you can see there, it's a stud. The first one is. There's going to be a nut on the bottom. You can just see it underneath this arm, and a nut on top to hold the arm on. So that's our first one. Okay, now on the other side of this intake runner here, in the manifold, right to the right of it, we have another bolt. So there's that one. And then our next one's going to be recessed in a little bit. This right here is our EGR valve. And it's going to be just to the left of the EGR valve. See it? It actually goes in a slot right there. So now the next one here, see, here's our EGR again, and right below it there's our next one. So after that one, it's going to be kind of hidden. I think it's trying to get you a good shot of it. Bear with me a moment here. Gotta move some stuff. Right there on our intake, see it says number 5. Right behind number 5 there. Okay, there's number 5, and you can see it right behind my TV cable bracket. See it? Well, this one's a stud. I'm not sure if it's going to be a stud on another car or not, but this one's a stud. And our last one right back here. Okay, see, there's our distributor right here. Okay, now I have a pipe plug back here. There might be something different in yours. Excuse me. But I have a pipe plug in it, and right beside that pipe plug's that last one. So we have one right there, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now moving over to the passenger side. The first one here is going to be, see number 2 right there? Right kind of diagonal from the number 2 there. There's going to be our first one. This one right here sticking straight up, that's not an intake bolt. I think that used to be at ground. This car no longer has the computer-controlled carburetor or the electronic spark timing distributor, or whatever they called it. So, I mean, there's a lot of grounds that got removed from this car that dealt with the computer. But anyways, that's our first one on this side. And then right behind this bolt that I was just talking about, right behind it, here's number 2. Now notice that I should have mentioned this before we started, but all the intake bolts, see how they're angled, and see how that one's not. All the intake bolts here are angled. So number 1, 2, 3 is going to be pretty hard to see. We have this wire that goes across. We'll remove that. This is a heater hose. It runs right beside our hot air choke to help heat it up. Okay, so number 3 is right there. See it? Okay, so this, if your 307 still has the hot air choke, there's this little bracket that comes off your hot air well right there. That hose bracket right there, right below it. And that's number 3. It's kind of dirty, but you can see it there. Now number 4 is right to the left of your hot air bracket. Okay. Now number 5, I do believe this is originally how this was. Number 5 is a stud right here. See number 6 right here? Right diagonal to number 6 to the left. Okay, and our last one is also a stud on this car. See it right there? Looks like it's got a ground on it, but anyways, that last one right here is the heater control valve. Now this one's off of a 60s Buick. It's a steel one. If it's the original one for an Oldsmobile, it'll be a plastic one. But it goes right into that NPT fitting right here in the intake for the coolant in the back here. But right beside that is our last one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So those are the intake bolt locations. You'll have to excuse me, I forget the guy's name that asked me this. I believe his name's Ron. Anyways, once you get those are the fasteners you use to remove this intake. Now, I'm not sure if you've ever messed with a Chevy engine before versus an Oldsmobile, but you can't really see it there, but the distributor, as you can see, goes into the block. It doesn't pass through the intake at all, so you can leave your distributor right where it is and still remove your intake, so you don't have to disturb your distributor. Also, these Oldsmobile V8s are wider than small block Chevys, and the chances are great that you can leave your carburetor on. It won't interfere with your bolts. Some small block Chevys, you have to pull the carburetor. It'll make it easier to get to the manifold bolts. So you can leave your distributor in. You should be able to leave your carburetor on. And also, after you get your bolts off, you have to disconnect here, this little connector right here between your thermostat housing and your water pump. You know, also, you know, I mean, you're gonna have to disconnect your hose from your heater core to your valve, and you know, some other things, vacuum lines, different things like that. But the torque for these, I believe, is 40 foot-pounds, and we're going to I'm just going to give you a shot just in case you need this information of the tightening sequence. Once I find my book here. Oops, a little icy. We're going to flip to the bear with me a moment here. I forget which section this is in. Okay, right here. Intake manifold bolt tightening sequence. Right here, A is Oldsmobile. So right there's a sequence for all your bolts. Right there. So as you can see, this is designating front of the engine. So if you need to, you can pause that and write it down. But I'm getting all this information out of a Haynes manual here. It's a good manual to buy and use if you need it. But anyways, hopefully this helped. And any more questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.